Hello and good evening, fellow travelers. After our journeys at Nondkrai, we are about to enter into the last ever nation of the world of Tevat, the nation of Snezhnaya. So here are the expected details and information about the Genshin Impact version 7.0, titled Ever Without Mercy. I'm Chanoshino, live on Twitch and simulcast on the Stellar Station on YouTube and Discord, and this is the special edition of the Genshin Tonight version updates, bringing you on the road to Snezhnaya. The deeper secrets of Tevat, where the travelers have sensed at the start of their journey in a long time ago, may finally be revealed in Snezhnaya, where it had been known to the travelers as the home of the Fatui Harbingers, as well as the headquarters of the Adventurers Guild. But first, let's talk about the Tsaritsa, who is no other than Anastasya Feodorovna Snezhnaya, who is there to be imposing and piercing code as an ice. As the second cryo Archon of the Code Nation, she does have a vision and sought to create an ideal world and to ensure that the said nation would not end up being the next Khaenri'ah nor a Hyperborea, as if the Khaenri'ahs are the descendants of the Tsaritsa. As to stand against the heavenly principles, it would be a struggle that the prolonged snowstorm has ended up worsening Snezhnaya's energy reserves, and the issues from all walks of society have followed one after the other. While the Tsaritsa herself is far from home, from leading the campaign against the monsters who are responsible for a great damage, leading to the question on what the story awaits in Shesnograd, without her watching over it. There are two new acts of the first Snezhnayan Archon quest, which will be the Everwinter Without Mercy and the Raph's Nocturne. Part of the quest will get you a chance to construct a schedule of Odette's activities, as well as getting to meet new faces, which will become playable soon in the later version. Once you completed the said Archon quest within the time limit, will receive 560 Primogems, as well as Ascension materials for Odette, as well as getting a free Alyosha while still doing the first act of the quest in progress, which will be talking about more on them in just a moment. Additionally, travelers who have completed the Song of the Dragon and Freedom Prologue Quest Act 3 can just head directly to Snezhnaya and start the new Archon quest based in Snezhnaya. 5-star Cryo Odette and 4-star Electro Alyosha are making their ways to their debuts, being in the land of frost and ice. It takes a bit of persuasion to get someone to the theater. Odette is the prima ballerina of the Korolovetsky troupe, as well as being a member of the Fatui and the current favorite candidate for inheriting the Harbinger seat of her mentor Signora, whom they seem to have some connections to each other. She has very tenacious and a strong-willed personality, with the combination of a dancer figure and her personality traits, as she is easily adaptable and her combat style has been sharp and agile. She can convert the Superconduct and Cryo Swirl reactions triggered by the party members into the Stellar Conduct and Stellar Swirl reactions, and can enhance the damage of all Stellar Glimmer reactions triggered by the team. She can summon the Solo Dance Double, where it can intermittently deal the powerful Stellar Glimmer damage, and can provide all team members with a damage bonus for the reactions, and when her burst is triggered, she can simultaneously attack as both the Black and White Swans. Alyosha, on the other hand, is the hunter from the snowy borderlands and Vodenista's accomplice, who is indeed a reliable companion. He can use the power of Electro to apply Hunter's Mark to the enemies, and if he activates the mark while in the Pulsar field, it will also provide a stellar conduct damage bonus. He can also throw out traps that will taunt surrounding enemies. Plus, when he attacks, the active characters will be able to get their HP back. In addition to that, his exploration talent can also mark the locations of nearby Snezhnaya local specialties on the map for easy finding. The first Snezhnayan characters at the start of the Snezhnayan journey are set to make their debuts at the first phase. Besides both Odette and Alyosha, the Knave Arlecchino will return to the Land of Banners, while the two Electro duos from Notcry, who are Inefa and Flint, will also return at the second phase. The White Lake Frost Feather will also make its debut as the new sword design for the ballerina. And there will be 5 each of the new set of weapons with a set of forgeables and the battle passers. Additionally, there will be 2 new sets of artifacts, namely the Scarlet Proof and the Heart of the Furnace. While Snezhnaya once had lush summers full of green leaves, the land had ultimately become a permanent frozen ground and at the same time wasteland, making it almost uninhabitable for humanity. The people of Snezhnaya have never bowed before their fate. The first Archon, Belitzar, made a grand vow as he sought to establish a nation independent for heavenly principles in order to survive and defy the so-called principle. They must first contend with the extreme natural conditions. The Belitzar harnessed an energy source known as the Krenis Crystal and constructed a massive torch beneath the frozen plains, making it a livable sanctuary good for humanity. In addition to those, the traveler will get not just their new outfits, but also a weapon. This is where, for the first time ever, the shooting gameplay will be introduced, as we can finally be given a chance to shoot different enemies after a long time of just using swords, catalysts, and other weapons. New bosses that are coming to the game are the mindless and soulless beast Immortal Construct and an O-engineered beast, the Chimeric Winged Lion. You need to fight these bosses to obtain level up materials for both Odette and Alyosha. There are many places in Snezhnaya to look forward to, including nature places, the castle, and more to explore, and when you complete the Godforsaken Frostlands at the new area showcase, you'll be able to claim as high as 400 Primogems. Coming up, discovering a unique kind of competitions, shooting style minigames, and building your own Catherine. These and more details when we return to Genshin Tonight version updates on the road to Snezhnaya. Welcome back to Genshin Tonight version updates. Let's now talk about the upcoming version 7.0 events. First of all, the Adventurers Guild headquarters is holding an unprecedented tournament in Snezhnaya. The Great Expeditionist Challenge involves a unique kind of competition where there is no precedent to learn for every adventurer taking part in a new challenge. That is because the contestants will be piloting their own trains across the snowy plains of Snezhnaya, and you may need to control the train's acceleration by shifting gears too. It will also feature a shooting competition where travelers will have to knock down as many targets as possible. In order to score many points as you can, travelers can also help the Jack Frost or to enjoy some thrilling battles in the domains where you can earn a lot of great points in order to claim a variety of rewards, as well as you can get a free Diona after you completed the said challenge. Other events to include are Mutual Aid in Bloom into the Frostlands, where you can be heading to the Morpasok in order to participate and collect Catherine statue parts, and to build different images of Catherine in your own taste. The Trial of the Bastion, where you can participate in Shadow Realm drills designed by the adventurers and to use firearms and shoot different enemies, and other to be returning is Overflowing Abundance. Things start to get so interesting because Xiao and Tartaglia are set to debut their own Envisaged echoes. While on the TCG Updates, two playables, Durin and Yahoda, alongside the Hydro Hypostasis, will get their own versions of their cards. In addition to that, talent cards of some characters will also be added alongside the Snezhnaya style card back being added to the card shop. For system optimization, you will soon have the Snezhnaya Adventure Journal, where it will record your expedition progress around your Snezhnayan journey. You can also use that to jump straight to the relevant locations to go or to claim the corresponding events in the Adventurer's Handbook. The sorting method for Architect domains are also optimized, where the most recently unlocked artifact domains will now be displayed at the top, at the explorable range of the map will once again be expanded, which will further increase the maximum number of map pins, and in the Stygian Onslaught, the brand new weapon appearances will be added. That means you can choose from all appearance from past and present after you complete the challenge, and to freely mix and match your equipment. For the Miliastra Wonderland, there will be a brand new batch of scenery assets for the craftspeople. More events will be on its way to the near future, including some shooting games, but as you can see, there will also be new costumes that they have a very fairy tale adventure style in the next update, the Whimsical Spectacle, which comes in two different variants. And before we go, let us now take a look at the redemption codes that are seen in your screens. If you haven't redeemed now, the redeem codes are set to expire on Monday, August the 3rd at exactly 12 noon Philippine time. So please redeem these codes now before they are set to expire. If you're watching this on YouTube, these are available at the description under the live stream. And there we have it. These are the expected details and information of the upcoming Genshin Impact version 7.0 Everwinter Without Mercy, which will be released on August 12, 2026. Don't forget to subscribe to Stellar Station YouTube, my Twitch channel, and you may join the Stellar Station server on Discord for more future updates. Storytelling on the world of Teyvat continues as we explore and witness heavy story counts across 7 nations. Thank you for joining us. I'm Chanoshino, and this is the Genshin Tonight version updates on the road to Snezhnaya coverage. Until next time, fellow travelers, and have a good night.